Hi guys and welcome back to another video, and today's video is about Premier League predictions. This video is pre-recorded, so yeah. So we'll go into the fixtures now. So we're going to go into the first half-time kick-off on Saturday at the American Express Stadium at Brighton. Craig Pawson will be the referee for this one. Brighton and Hove Albion versus Manchester United. Brighton Hove Albion is 2.5 to win, 2.5 to 1, 3.7 for the draw, 2.63 for the Man United win. But injured players, bloody hell, what the hell?
Jesus.
So, Bart Verbergen, he has a knock and doubtful. Borjan Gruda, he has a knock and doubtful. Evan Ferguson, his ankle injury. Julio Tisco, he has an injury. Purvis Estupian, he has an ankle injury. Sonny March, he has a knee injury. Tariq Lamptey, he has a muscle injury. And Dikamba Minta from Newcastle United, he has concussion. But for Manchester United, same again, 5 players injured and out. Lenny Yoro, Luke Shaw, Rasmus Højlund, Terrell Masaya, and Victor Nilsson Lindelof is out for this game as well. So head to head, Brighton's won 6 times, 1 draw and 10 wins for the Red Devils, Manchester United. Lewis, what's your thoughts here?
With Craig Pawson's, I'm sorry, I have to say this. Like, Craig Pawson was awful on Saturday against Newcastle and Southampton. One of the rarest referee performances of the season so far, if it's the first game. But he was awful. He was given some challenges, and we know talking about the game. But that referee, Craig Pawson, was rubbish. He was given free kicks or something, and he was not given free kicks. And then Diaz headbutted Shaw, but Shaw didn't do anything. Like, Diaz went down like he was shot with an AK-47 and got Shaw sent off. But moving on to this game, I think Man United will win 2-1. It's going to be tight. I think it's going to go to like the last. It's going to go. It could go either way, but I think Man United just will have the edge.
Yeah, same for me. I'm going to say a 2-1 Manchester United as well. Obviously, Manchester United are a really good side, but obviously Brighton's a form as well, so who knows? But I think Man United may just pull this off. I'm going to say a 2-1 to Man United. So the next one then is Crystal Palace, and them are playing West Ham United at Selhurst Park, and Robert Jones referee for this game. So Crystal Palace 2.15 for the win, 3.6 for the draw, and 3.2 for the West Ham win. Injuries for both sides. Matthias Franca, he has a broken rib. Back mid-September 2024, and Edison Alvarez for West Ham and Kurt Zuma. Both have hamstring. Edison Alvarez has a hamstring injury, he's doubtful, and Kurt Zuma is personal reasons and is doubtful. So head to head, 9 wins for Crystal Palace, 9 draws, and 10 wins for West Ham. What are you going for, Lewis?
It's going to be tough. I think it's going to be 2-2. Because if you look at the stats, like how much wins there is, I could see being a draw because it's going to be tight. It's going to be technically a derby because it's another London derby. But yeah, 2-2.
2-2. Okay. I'm going to say 1-0 West Ham United. I think West Ham will win this. Really
yeah. We also forgot to tell you about the Man United game. It's on TNT Sports in the UK.
Yeah, so that's on TNT Sports. Half-time kick-off in the UK.
Unfortunately, if you're in the UK, you can't watch any of the 3 p.m. kickoffs.
Yeah, because blackouts.
Yeah, bloody blackout.
So 1-0 West Ham in that game, I reckon. Next game then is Fulham versus Leicester City on my screen currently, on the StreamYard screen, and it is Fulham versus Leicester City. And it's Darren Bond who's going to be referee of Craven Cottage. 1.8 for the Fulham win, 3.8 for the draw, and 4.2 for Leicester win. Let's see who are out. Leicester City has few injuries to worry about. Connor Cody is out with a muscle injury. He returns to the September 2024. Jacob Stromasic, I heard pronounce his name, but he has an ankle injury returning late January 2025. Luke Thomas, he has a muscle injury doubtful for this game. And Patson Daka, he has an ankle injury returning mid-September 2024. So, head to head then for this. 3 wins for Fulham, 1 draw, and 3 wins for Leicester. What are you going for, Lewis?
It's you to go first, Bradley, this time, because I went first.
I'll go first this time. So, I think if it wasn't Leicester, I would have said Leicester to win this by 2-0. But now it's at Craven Cottage. It's going to be a tight test. So, out of this, I'm going to reckon a draw. I'm going to go a 1-1 draw in this one.
I'm going to go for 2-2 again.
2-2.
Because
Okay.
obviously you have that boost when it's the second game of the Premier League. At least they had an extra day's rest. Plus, obviously, when you come up, you always have that little bit of a boost that you go, right, we're in the Premier League, we can do this. It never sometimes it doesn't work, but you can see this being a tight game 2-2.
2-2. Okay. Moving on to the next one then. So, Manchester City and they're playing Ipswich Town at Etihad, and Mike Salisbury's going to be all three for this one. So 1.7 for the Man City win, 14-1 for the draw, and 31-1 for the Ipswich win. 4 injuries out for Manchester United. Manchester City, Isiak Kabore, he has an ankle injury, is doubtful. Oscar Bob, he has a broken leg, returning early January 2025. Rodri, he's out with a leg injury, which is doubtful, and Savio, he has an injury, which is doubtful. So, Ipswich, 6 players out. Arjen Murik, he has a calf injury, which is doubtful. George Hurst, he has a knee injury, returning back October 2024. Harry Clark, he has an Achilles injury, he will be back October 2024. Johnny Donecan, he has a groin injury, and don't know when he will be returning. Nathan Broadhead, former Sunderland player, he has a hamstring injury, returning in late September 2024, and West Burn has a hamstring injury, he will be returning back in late September. So, head to head then, 0 wins, 0 draws, and 0 wins, so none of them squared each other. What's your predictions, Lewis?
I'm going to go 7-0 Man City. Because obviously you have the Premier League champions against a team who's just come up. Fair enough, they did well, but to be fair, they did well against Liverpool first game of the season. But it's a way to Man City at the Etihad. It doesn't look good for them. That's why I'm going to go 7-0 Man City. But it could easily be 10 to get the Premier League's record, but I'm going to take it safe and go 7-0.
Right, okay. You'll be very big about Manchester City winning this, but I have gone, and I know this is going to be a shocker. I think Manchester City will win, but I think it's going to be very narrow. I'm going to go Manchester City 2, Ipswich 1.
I could see that happening, but you always have that fear against the Premier League champions, don't you?
Exactly, I always have the fear. So 2-1 to win Manchester City. Then Southampton will be playing Nottingham Forest at St Mary's. Samuel Barrett, this will be referee for this one. 2.5 for Southampton win.
Sorry, Brad.
Hold on, sorry.
I was about to say something, but I realized he was saying something, and that's why I said sorry.
All right, okay. So Southampton's 2.5 to 1 for the win, 3.4 for the draw, and 2 3/4 to 1 for Nottingham Forest to win. And injuries out for Southampton, 5 injuries. Adam Lallana has a muscle injury, doubtful for this game. Gavin Brazunu for Manchester City, he has an Achilles tendon injury, with October 2024, he'll returning. Joan Rorius, he has a physical discomfort, he'll returning back early September 2024. Kamaladine Somalana, he has an ankle injury, doubtful. And Ross Stewart, he has physical discomfort and is doubtful. And for obviously Nottingham Forest, Anthony Elanga, he has an eye injury which is doubtful. Darino, he's got a broken ankle.
Speed recovery. I have seen that incident on Rats today. It's not a nice injury to see. Speed recovery.
Speed recovery to him. And Olan and Inyanya, he has an ankle injury doubtful for this game. So head to head between the two sides, 2 wins for Southampton, 0 draws, and 4 wins for Nottingham Forest. Very close to predict again. Lewis, you can go first this time on this one.
I'm going to go 3-3.
3-3. Well, why are you going to go 3-3? What's your thoughts on that?
Because if Southampton's 1-2, Forest are 1-2, I could see it being a draw.
I've gone for a draw, but a different draw. I've gone 2-2. I've gone 2-2.
Mhm.
That's my thing. Next game then in the Tottenham Hotspur, another game, Everton. Anthony
Against
Taylor
the
is the
Toffees.
referee for this one at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. What's sorry, those?
Against the Toffees. And if people don't know, Anthony, no, forget what I was going to say. No, I think, yeah, come on. I think Anthony Taylor is from up here. He's from Washington.
Yeah, he's from Washington, Anthony Taylor.
And
So-
he supports Newcastle. That's what you call him referee
Yeah.
Newcastle.
So Tottenham Hotspur 1.42 for the win there, 5-1 for the draw, and 7-1 for the Everton win. So. Fraser Foster's out with a broken foot. He returns to his September 2024. Pedro Porro has an ankle injury. He returns to his September 2024. And Rodrigo Benfica, he has an early September 2024 concussion. Everton, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 players out, 1 suspended, 6 injured. So you've got Ashley Young with a red card, which is suspended. James Garner, he has a calf injury, which is doubtful. James Tarowski, he's got a knock, which is doubtful. Jared Brathwaite, he has a joint injury, which is mid-September 2024. Nathan Patterson, he has a hamstring injury, returning back mid-September 2024. Sirius Coleman, calf injury, which is doubtful. And Yusuf Shemiti, he has a foot injury, returning early September 2024. And apparently, Everton are interested in signing Kieran Trippier from Newcastle as well. Apparently,
Yeah, no, it's not that Trippier wants out. Trippier wants first team football. That's why he's asked.
Trippier wants out.
Mhm.
But I'm going to go first this time for my score prediction. I'm going to say Tottenham Hotspur 2, Everton 1. What's your score prediction, Lewis?
I've said that in my head when I was looking at this fixture. I said 2-1 Spurs.
Go ahead to head. I'm going to do head to head. 12 wins for Tottenham, 12 draws, and 5 wins for Everton.
Yeah, it's going to be Spurs winning 2-1. You can just
2-1 for Spurs.
Mhm.
Right then, guys, last one for Saturday's kickoffs before we go into the Sunday ones. Aston Villa versus Arsenal, half-final kickoff. Aston Villa,
Live on Sky Sports.
Live on Sky Sports, yes. Aston Villa at 4.33 to win. There's 3.8 for the draw and 1.75 for the Arsenal win. And obviously, more injuries. Kamara is out with an injury at 2024. Robert Olsen, he has a head injury, which is doubtful. And Tyrone Mings, he has a cruciate ligament injury back in October 2024. Fabio Vieira, he is out with a hip injury, which is doubtful for Arsenal. Kieran Tierney, he has a thigh injury back in mid-September 2024. And Tanguy Tomiyasu, he has an injury returning back mid-September 2024. So, Lewis, what are you thinking here?
Two teams competing in Europe competitions. It's going to be tight. I'm going to go just slightly Arsenal to win 2-1.
I'm going to say, right, I think it's going to be a clean sheet for Arsenal. I think Arsenal are going to keep their clean sheet. I'm going to say Aston Villa 0, Arsenal 2.
I could see that as well, but obviously, as Paul said, you have to give a chance to the home team.
Home team has to have the advantage as well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the next game then is a Sunday one. It's the first game at 2 o'clock, which is KFC Bournemouth.
Can we do that one last?
Okay, then we'll save that one till last.
Yes.
Right, okay, we'll do.
Sorry, guys.
Wolverhampton Wanderers. Sorry, guys. Molyneux, Darren England is the referee for this one. So 4.5 for the Wolves win, 4-1 for the draw, and 1.73 for the Chelsea win. And suspended Nelson Semedo, Encio Galvez, he's going to appreciate the injury back with 28 and 25, and Sasa Kalajicic, he has appreciated injury back in October 2024. What is going on here with Chelsea? So, Reece James, suspended, red card. Raheem Sterling, suspended, red card. Ben Chilwell, red card. Trevior Chalobah, red card. Axel Diassi, he's got a groin injury, doubtful. I wonder why all these red cards.
And Chelsea won in the first leg of the Europa Conference League final, first leg.
And was any red cards happened there? I guess it was.
None that I'm aware of. I'm going to have a quick look because I did watch that game today.
Well, if you watched it, I'll probably think that.
Yeah, obviously because there was no red cards in that game.
That's interesting. Okay. So 6 wins for Wolves, 4 draws, and 8 wins for Chelsea. Lewis, what are you going for?
2-1 Chelsea.
I'm all going to give the home team advantage, but I think Chelsea will keep a very clean sheet here under Inzesco Maroska. I'm going to say Chelsea 3, Wolves 0. That's my score for this. Final game before we go on to Newcastle, which is Liverpool versus Brentford. A half-hour kickoff on Sunday. Stuart Atwell will be the referee at Anfield for this game. And no injuries for Liverpool to worry about, but there's a couple for Brentford. Ivan Toney suspended with a red card. Aaron Hickey, he has a hamstring injury returning later to 2024. Thiago Rodriguez, he has a meniscus injury returning back later December 2024. And Joshua Da Silva, he has injured and doubtful for this game. 1.25 for Liverpool win, 6-1 for the draw, and 12-1 for the Brentford win. Head-to-head goal, 4 wins for Liverpool, 1 draw, and 1 win for Brentford. Lewis, what are you going for?
I'm going to go 4-1 Liverpool.
4-1 Liverpool. I've said 3-1 Liverpool.
Yeah.
Right. So the last game, save the best till last. What Lewis says, even though I'm not Newcastle fan. But EFC Bournemouth at Vitality Stadium, David Coote will be the referee for this one up against the two Geordies for obviously Lewis's team, Newcastle United.
Yes.
2.9 win for Bournemouth, 3.8 draw, and 2.2 for Newcastle. So David Brooks is out with a shoulder injury. A few days he's returning. Enes Unal, he has a broken toe, but back in a few days. Marcus Sensi is back with nothing doubtful. Taylor Adams, he has a back injury returning early November 2024. Newcastle injuries, Fabian Shaw, which is suspended, though. Callum Wilson back out injured again with a back injury, back early September 2024. Jamal Lascelles, he has a cruciate ligament injury again. He is back early January 2025. Lewis Bailey, former brother of Jamie Bailey, he has back.
And Lewis Miley also has another brother as well who plays football as well.
I think he did it for Sunderland, doesn't
he? Mason Miley.
Yeah. And Sam Botman, he's out injured and returns early January 2025.
And Tonali is still banned, but he's back for Wednesday night.
He's back against Nottingham Forest. I will be doing Carabao Cup predictions as well, so I'll
do that with you, Bradley.
Great stuff. That'll be great. I want people on, so that'll be great. 3 wins for the Cherries, 5 draws, and 5 wins for the Geordies. What are you going for, Lewis? I'll let you go first.
I'm going to go 3-1 Newcastle.
3-1 Newcastle? Right. I would have said a Newcastle win if this was at St James's Park, all the way, 52,000 behind them. But it's at Bournemouth. So, Bournemouth are always a bogey team at home against Newcastle United. So, I am going to say, I'm going to be very controversial. I think Bournemouth will actually keep a clean sheet against Newcastle. I'm going to say Bournemouth 2, Newcastle 0. That's my score prediction.
I could see that happening, but all depends on the bloody referee and the VAR. Because at least in the Championship, you don't get it. But as we said when we did the football on a Tuesday, even everybody saying it's not a red card. It's not a red card to Fabian Shaw. It's literally one of the worst decisions you could see. Diaz has actually headbutted Fabian Shaw. Goes down like he's been shot with an AK-47.
But yeah, guys, that's Premier League predictions done. I will be back on probably Monday night with the Carabao Cup predictions for Tuesday night, Wednesday night. So stay tuned for them.
And Wednesday. And this game's on Wednesday because Newcastle game's Wednesday night.
So Yeah, back on Monday night again for obviously Carabao Cup predictions. I will be online about 11 o'clock doing these recording again because I will be online from half nine onwards on StreamYard. So we'll try and finish off the video on Monday. But yes, guys, take care, everyone, and we'll see you again in the next one.